Hi everyone. Um, Today we will learn about Unity and how it works. We will see certain simple exercises in the beginning, and we will run a small program which talks about rotation. So this will give us. We will work on an exercise of a solar system, how planets revolve around the sun, um, and then rotate. It's on its own axis. But that we will just look into it. It's a simpler one. We will learn to see how we work in the materials. We work with the materials. We work with the camera. We work with the audio. Um, all of this we will just see how all this work come together. Okay. Um, for the how we are gonna do is this is what we're gonna create. Uh, uh, so we'll just see some small test run. So this we will see how. Yeah. So we will see how to make this sort of small work. Uh, but it is interesting. It's a beginning where we can understand the fundamentals of mobility and other parameters of inspector and all that stuff. We need detail into it. So for the beginning, we have to start with in the Unity Hub. We will start with a new project. Where in the new project, come down, and I want you guys to install this particular version of 22.3.6253 um, LTS. This one would give us compatibility with a lot of systems. So and it is not very heavy also. So kindly I want you to install this. And after installing it, just come here and then click this 3D built-in render pipeline, and then you can name your project and then click create. Okay, and then the project will be open. Okay, for this, I have already created this file, which is test record. So I'll just run this file and then nothing. You can save some time. Yeah, and in this we will run the program for rotation. We have some assets, and then I will provide the assets. We can work with the assets and then get in like uh, we can like the assets will help us easily in making this entire system. Um, we'll talk about audio a little deeper, and then we'll talk about also about materials, how we can add materials, different materials, or can create some own materials, all of this. And then as we go slowly into it, we will also learn more about camera work and then much more little deeper things that could help us in experimenting with things. Yeah. As we open this Unity, I have different layout. I think you might have different layout. We can change the layout here. Is it's 2 by 3 or 4 split default. You can type one of these and then your layout will change. Okay. Uh, and now here I have one is scene window. Then I have a game window. And these are very important ones. The scene window where we edit the scene, what all game objects that we work with. They we work in the scene window, and those game objects are are basically are in the hierarchy window. Those as we see now, we have a main camera and then we have an direction light camera. So like this, we have a couple of game objects, and then yeah, we'll have a couple of assets also. I think now we'll be using materials, uh, and then we will have some small scripts that could make us program or uh, our work much more interesting. Yeah, we will see that, and of course we have another window called inspector. Now, now for start, I'm gonna actually make one uh, game object. So I'm making a 3D game object. I'm just making a sphere. So just click here, and then I say some. Yeah, I can actually hold it more close. I just, of course, as you guys know, as you have worked in the essentials, you know that the a mouse wheel when we can move closer. So we just move closer. Okay. Um, and then after this, I want the let's see if it is uh, rotating. Okay. For that, I'll take some scripts. Yeah, I'll take some scripts. Uh, maybe I have some scripts here, so we can take some scripts. I'll just take the script and then drag and drop it into the folder. Okay, yeah, I will actually make a folder. I'll make a folder and we'll say scripts, and then put it in the folder. And the same thing, I will also take some materials from here, assets. So my new textures, I will drag and drop into the asset folder, which is in the project uh, window. So I have some few assets. I have earth, moon, space, and then sun texture. Then the same thing, I have some scene we have, and then we have rotate around script. Okay, it's a very simple one where this will help us to uh, this will help us to rotate these objects, the game objects. Okay. Now, for the sun, I am for the beginning. I can actually drag and drop this particular script over here. Okay. And I could always see whenever I drop the script on the particular game object in the inspector of that particular game object, I'll have this uh, box that is the rotation around class box where I'll have which game object we're targeting and what speed we are actually basically it is about rotation in script. So it talks about the speed. So we mention the speed here. So here I'm assigning here in the target I'm assigning the sun. So and then I might talk about maybe this 10 speed. Yeah. Then I add that and then just play. I can see sun moving, but of course I don't see observe here, but I can see here sun is uh, rotating on its own axis. Okay. This is how we can rotate this thing. And the program, whenever we have to see the program, I think we can go around and check the program in the Visual Studio. Double click and we'll have Visual Studio coming up. Uh, which here is the program where we have our headers, both Unity Engine and then the system collections, where Unity Engine is specially used for um, all the game engine libraries. And of course, we have a public class, rotate around. That is a class that we have where it takes its behaviors from mono behavior. It takes its statistics from the mono behavior, where mono behavior is the parent class. It's a parent class, and it draws its properties from the Unity engine. Okay, and this dot speaks about the extension. In other languages, it would they would mention it as an extend. And here we give a column. So that's about this one, this part. And then of course we have two parameters. One is public transform target, other one is public int speed. So as you see that the speed, we have mentioned the speed there, and then it rotates on its own axis with whatever speed that we give. And then we again, as we have earlier spoke about, for every program we have void start and then the void update, and these we get this to default with within this mono behavior program, mono behavior class. Okay, so these are for starting a program, and as well as update every, another one is for updating every frame. It is to update every frame. So here we interestingly we see something called if target is equal to null. Okay, target is this game object dot transform, and if it is null, the message that need to be printed. That is, as I told you, if we're printing any message in the window, we use debug.log. And that one is from rotate around target is target not specified, defaulting to this game object. So whenever um, we don't mm, do any action in this, when we don't give any speed, this rotate around this message will be displayed in the console. Okay, and then this is a main part of the program. So the rotate around is happens here. The transform works here. So which speaks about the target transform position and target transform up, that is up direction, and then the speed with time delta time. So every frame it makes sure it calculates its position, its speed, and then its delta. That is its difference from last frame to the present frame. So that's how this time delta is working. It always calculates from the last frame to the present frame. What is the difference? And it goes about in the forward direction. Okay. This thing, this is especially this will be used in multiple programs. You'll see this quite a lot in multiple programs. But anyways, let's go into the Unity, and then um, as we were talking about. So if I don't give a parameter here, okay, and if I give only 0, uh, then probably on the display the um, yeah, we see that it's not rotating at all in the okay, and whenever target is null, we get whenever the target is null, that is in this, if we have not mentioned, yeah, whenever the target is null, none, not none, and we get this particular message that the rotation is not specific, the target is not specified, and default to this game object. So uh, this is the first condition that we saw the print. And if the speed is given, then it moves sun. I'm giving the target sun, and I'm saying it's 100, and then maybe we play. Yeah, you can see how quick it is moving. Like this, we can see how this um, we can see how this rotation is working, and then we will see how to add the materials. Now, for the sun, this is I'm going to put it as a sun, it is in center. So I'll just drag and drop the material and just drop on it. So this is how I get the material. Uh, when I'm doing this, I observe that there is something called materials, and there's one my material tab that is been automatically made. So now I can see even clearly how the sun rotates. So since I have certain marks there, I can see even here also I can see. Okay. I can also now make another copy of it, duplicate it, and then name it as Earth. And then I will take the copy from this, and then I would change the size to maybe 0.5. So this is the size of the Earth. Okay, and here as the target is again I have mentioned it is Earth, and then the speed is 100. Now let's see how it is moving. Yeah, so all of them are moving in the same speed of 100. Okay, I can see the speed also. And before that, I will let me change the texture to it. See, I have just dragged and dropped from the texture window, texture assets, this thing with textures. I dragged, placed earth texture, and this is there. I could see now. Let me change now this values to maybe um, 20, then sun to 5. It's too much, so I'll just go for 5. Sun. Oh, now they revolve, they rotate. Uh, the sun rotates at 5 speed, and then the earth rotates at around 20 speed. Okay. Now look at this simpler thing. Now, if I make the earth the child of the sun, I just drag and drop it, I just pull and you can just see, just drag and drop it on over the sun, and it'll become a child of the sun. If I see this, you could see lots of difference in this. Now you could see this Earth is revolving around the sun. As simple as that. Earth is revolving around the sun. You can see here also in the game window and this window also. For that, again, now I am going to make another copy of it. Then I'm going to make the moon, rename it as moon. I'm making the moon much smaller. So, wow. And this moon, I'm making the child of Earth. Okay. So when I do this, I think let me also see whether my transform is there. Then I'm gonna increase little speed to it, maybe 40 feet. And then if I play around and see, do some magic. So the moon is revolving around the earth, and then the earth is revolving around the sun. And yeah, that is how we can make this solar system. For now, we need the space box, that is the environment. So before that, so I'll say sky box. Okay. And then here we can choose the skybox and then give six-sided. So when I get six-sided, I have some six-sided images that I can draw on each side. Now it's done. Okay. After this, I have to go to the window and then the rendering, lighting. Here, uh, environment, and then I'm saying I have to give an uh, I have to assign the material here, which I have made, I've prepared here. I'm going to assign here to the skybox. So if I just click this, I get this now, this environment. If I check this, yes. Now for the moon, let me change the texture of the moon. Sorry, I just drag and drop on it. So you can see the texture change for the moon. And let us make it a little interesting. Let us make some audio to it. Let's add some sound to it. Maybe that will also give us some more options. And then let me go here and then pick some sound. Put in the, as I told, I'm going to the set this thing folder, and then bringing in some sounds. Okay, in the sounds. Now for the sun, I'm going to make a sound. Okay, and for camera, there are very important point here. Audio listener. The audio listener should be for entire one game engine, or say one play, or one this one. There'll be one main camera and there'll be only one audio listener. He listens all the sounds. You cannot have too many listeners. So you will not, for every, suppose if you are having another camera, you will delete that. You will remove this audio listener, and you will have um, with the audio source one. So for the main camera, this is very important to have an audio listener. Okay. Now for the sun, if I want to add the sound to the sun, then I will tell I need a sound. So add uh, audio source. Okay. Now here audio source, uh, I can let me say the burning effect. Yeah, burning effect. So in the morning, let us check if the sound is attached to it. Yeah, but we have the sound attached to it now. So let's come out and then maybe change its maybe the volume. I can reduce little volume. We have to go for 200. I wanted to have a mild 150 or we'll have mild. And then I can do something interesting also. There is some spatial blend that we'll see. Okay. And after that, uh, now we got the sound also. Now go to the earth. Okay. Now let's add sound to the earth. Add audio, then the shows. Going here, we can click. For me, we just take this and then let me reduce the volume of it a little bit, maybe 4. And then just let me listen how we start. Look at how look at the audio. Okay, now it has stopped. Now what can be the problem for? For that, what we have to do is we have to say audio source, group it. Okay. For both these things, we have to sorry, we have to loop the audio. Okay. And for the earth, I wanted to go pan around, give a real feeling of me, us being present there. For this, we can go for this spatial blend. There are lots of other parameters. We can slowly see them. But today we will see the spatial blend. I'm just gonna change the blend here. Maybe. And let's listen to this interesting sound. Since we have looped it, the sound continues to it. And then let's observe the earth sound that we have now given. We have added with the effect of spatial blend. Let's see how it is working. Yes. In the spatial blend, let me make some change. The rest to the right and left, harmony, as well as if I'm gonna add one more audio to the moon. So this we can add and make the scene interesting. And with one small script that we have, we could do lots of things. So I, I encourage you guys to complete this work. Um, let's just see, experiment this. The one- oh, yeah. And third, I think if we add the loop, yes, add the loop. Just check adding the loop and as well as how is the spatial blend. Maybe we can, yeah, I think we have to, sorry, one more thing. Whenever you play and give some, maybe I'm clicking this now, just see this. It's an interesting one. Whenever I'm playing the game, but I can change the parameters, I can change the values, but they become normal when I off it. Okay, so for to have a constant this thing, we have to pause it or stop it, and then keep the your parameters right, and then only play. Mm. For today, I think for let's just try this, and then let's see how what more we can do in this. We will try building the solar system, and we'll make it a little more interesting.